I'm Johnny Scoville, and this is Chase the Heat. Thank you so much. This is a really exciting video, one that I've been waiting to do since the day I started my channel. Been a while, 4,700 videos, and this one is a highlight. If I asked everybody to put your hand up if you knew about the 7-pot Primo, everybody put their hand up, or the Carolina Reaper, everybody put their hand up. Troy Primo created the 7-pot Primo. It's a legendary pepper, as the Reaper is a legendary pepper. But there's an unknown pepper, mythical almost, that Troy created. First year he created was 2015. This channel started in 2016, so I knew about this pepper before I started this channel. It's called the Louisiana Creeper, and this is it. This is such a highlight, such a thrilling moment, it's almost hard to describe. I'm a pepper nerd, you guys. This pepper here, Carolina Reaper, was tested at 1.5 million, right? This is the Louisiana Creeper. We're not gonna get into the genetics of it at all, but what you need to know is that this pepper tested at 1.9 million Scoville heat units. Exactly. You know, the word legend is tossed around a lot. Troy Primo is a legend. In the chili world, straight up legend. So being given the opportunity to be the first one ever to eat one of these is really a thrill. Thought about it all night last night, I really did. Anyway, so here's what I'm gonna do. Before I even eat this pepper, I'm gonna explain to you how I do it. I don't put the pepper down, cut it down. That's how I usually do it. I cut it down here. I don't have a camera that shows the cut. Because of the rarity of this pepper, he told me on the phone, yesterday or the day before, this is the first time these seeds have ever left his home, ever. So, now he didn't say, keep it in the camera, I want you to do it this way. He just sent it to me. He's a great guy. But, out of respect for Troy, once I cut the pepper, it's not gonna leave the camera frame. It's gonna be treated like a League of Fire event. I'm gonna cut the pepper open in the camera, I'll open it, let you see the interior of it. I will get a screen grab from the video to upload that to Instagram. I'm not gonna take it, once I cut it, it's not gonna leave the camera frame, because every one of these seeds I'm gonna eat every one of them, all right? But here it is. Now here's the thing, I'm gonna be really honest about something. I'm very truthful. There's a lot of pepper growers who have sent me peppers over the years and expecting it to be a burner, and my opinion isn't what they were expecting. I love Troy. I'm rooting for the guy. I want this to be the hottest pepper I've ever eaten. Is it gonna be? I don't know. But we're gonna do it right now. I'm gonna eat the pepper, describe you the flavor like I always do. We'll talk about the heat, and then we'll do a little suffer session to see what the burn does. And we'll call it a day. Here it is. You'll see it's a whole pot. It's not cut and open yet. All right, so here we go. It's the first time. No seeds have dropped, and no seeds are going to.
I can smell it.
Look at that.
Wow.
It touched you. You're gonna hate that.
Worldwide exclusive. I'm so excited for Troy. Troy, way to go.
Yeah, we're stoked for you, bro. There is the interior of the Louisiana Creeper, rated at 1.9 million Scoville heat units. Every seed's in here, none of them dropped out. Troy Primo, thank you for giving me this honor. This is the Louisiana Creeper. I'm Johnny Scoville, and this is Chase the Heat. Here's the thing, I think my tolerance is down. I'm gonna be really honest. I think it is. We talked about that. I think my tolerance might be a little down, but obviously I'm gonna be really honest.
There it goes. There it goes.
It went right from my throat. It was hot right from the jump, right away. Heat's climbing right now. You know what's funny? if you've eaten enough peppers, and if you, anybody who's watched this, like who makes videos like me, who's eaten a lot of peppers, every once in a while you'll eat one, and it's like, okay, this is different. This had that immediate punch. Now, how high it's gonna go, I'm not sure, but immediately, right from the jump, it was very hot. The burn is in my throat mostly, a little bit, believe it or not, a little bit on my gums in front on top, like above my teeth. I don't know how that happened. The flavor of it, super strong chinese flavor. There was no floral notes. And it's still climbing. Here's a weird thing. I'm in a weird spot making this video. You guys have to understand that. Because let's say this is the hottest pepper I've ever eaten. I love Troy. There's no joke. It's not a hidden mystery. Everybody knows that he and I are good friends. So if I were to come out and say this is the hottest pepper in the world, there are those that are going to say it's because it's Troy. So no matter what I do, it is what it is. But when I was a kid, my dad said, if you tell the truth, you never have to remember what you told somebody. So here's the deal. Here's the straight dope on the heat of the Louisiana Creeper, all right? It's still climbing, so I think I need to wait. I'm not going to say it's hotter than a Primo. I'm going to be honest. I don't think it is, but I'll say it's right with one. It's fiercely hot. I think it's just probably peaked right now. So it kind of climbed, it lingered a little bit, and took off and climbed a little bit longer than what I experienced normally. Now the burn is on my throat. My gums in front are not burning anymore, but now my gums, the lower gums in front, right down here, is burning like crazy. I've never had that happen in a burn where it burns one portion of my gums and then stops and goes to another part. I got a little bit of a burning right here. Now, I do admit my tolerance is down, but it doesn't change how, I'm still able to rate peppers for sure. But that was as hot as the hottest pepper I've eaten. I wouldn't say it's hotter. I would have to get the two of them together. But there's not a chili head on the globe that you could feed that to, and if you said to them, that's the hottest pepper in the world, that would doubt you. It's just a wicked hot pepper.
You tell them when Troy was explaining to you about why the heat's off because of the weather conditions.
Yeah. Well, here's the funny thing. Troy, yeah, it's a good point. I'm glad you said. Thank you, David. I was talking to Troy. He's like, I hope it's going to be hot. It's climbing again. The heat's climbing again. It's got a false peak. I haven't had a pepper with a false peak in a couple of years. It's burning again. That is such a rare thing. So, but anyway, Troy called me and he said he was concerned that they weren't going to be that hot. It's burning again. There was a false peak in that pepper. I haven't had that happen in a really long time. He said he was concerned about we know that when you stress a plant, the rumor is when you stress a plant with heat or lack of water, it makes them hotter. But it's been so hot. It's been so hot that sometimes it goes the other way. So he was concerned that these weren't going to be as hot as he wanted them, and the next round he's going to test again. But I will tell you, you got nothing to worry about, Troy. If you think the next round are going to be hotter, I'm super excited for you. So overall, here's my here's the take. It's as hot as anything I've eaten. I wouldn't say it's a stand above hotter. It's not like it's as hot as anything I've ever eaten. But it's not so hot to the point where it makes me forget about all the other ones. It's right there with a Primo in my mind. But you got to remember, a Primo was created by another pepper of Troy's. The heat got to probably a 4 for me on my scale, which is, and if you're watching this for the first time and you're saying, well, why is it only a 4? I'm broken. It is what it is. My pain scale is different than most. If like a 1 for me is about a 7 or 8 for for a normal person. So a 4 for me is blistering. So I just want to make sure I make that really clear. Super hot pepper. It didn't disappoint at all. I'm super thrilled I got the opportunity to eat it. This is a career highlight for me. This is a thrill. It was important enough that I decided before doing this video that I was going to upload it as a premiere, because this, of all the people on the globe that they eat peppers that do what I do, he allowed me to review this. That's a special thing, man. Super hot pepper. The heat's coming down now, and it's going down to the point where I don't think it's going to climb back up again. But that pepper had a false peak. I haven't talked about a false peak. It seems like years. What happens is you'll eat a pepper. It happens with Reapers and Primos. It's happened to me. I don't think it's happened. It's happened with one other pepper, but I can't remember which strain it was. But what'll happen is the pepper will climb. It'll peak. You'll feel it come down, like a noticeable drop. And you're like, okay, it's coming down. And then it'll ratchet up again. And sometimes it just goes back to where it was, but sometimes it goes higher. This one didn't go higher, all right? But it went high, it dropped, and came back right to where it was, and then dropped again. So there were really 2 peaks in this burn, which is super unusual. Now, I have 3 more of these Louisiana Creeper peppers, and I'm gonna eat those probably tomorrow. All 3 of them back to back, one after the other. But that's a monster pepper, and if you ever get the chance to eat the Louisiana Creeper, make sure you prep, but you eat that pepper. In the description box, you're gonna see a link for Troy Primo, for Primo's Peppers. He's the creator of the 7-pot Primo, the Louisiana Creeper, Big Black Mama, just a host of amazing pods. Great products. See them in the description box. Right there is the pepper. If you click that pepper, you're riding with me. This bus is yours. I'm just your driver, okay? You don't want to miss a video? Just don't. Click the bell for notification, but just stop by and see us every day. You're on YouTube. You know you are. Every day. If you want content over and above, videos early, challenges, aftermaths, get your bus pass, hit the tab that says join. It's $4.99 a month. I'm still at a 2 for that pepper. It's a great pepper. Didn't disappoint at all. You need to know that, Troy. Right there is the Lifeboat, Tommy Scoville's channel about recovery, sobriety, beating addiction. If you or somebody you know has an issue, please check that out. It's important. Right here, more videos. This was a thrill. I'm Johnny Scoville, and this was Chase the Heat.